it was kind of cool to see him actually going from, you know, video games and videos and just theory and talking about it to actually doing it on the track. And when he first got out for his first drift day, first top drift day, like casual day, I could see right away that he was a natural. If I saw something that he couldn't really see on the track, and I told him to do something that, you know, I could see as a spotter being in, you know, in a better perspective, he would take and apply it right away and trust me as a spotter, and it makes it, you know, makes the job easy. It was really, really, really fun to watch him progress throughout the season, because it's just every single time he would grasp something, he would get it and just quickly jump to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and the progression just grew so exponentially as the season progressed. So
this chapter of his life into the whole drifting thing is really cool, because usually he obsesses with something and he's done with it after a couple months. But with this, it's really been, you know, something big over the past year, and he's really, really gunning for it. He's really trying to, you know, top himself from the year beforehand, and I really don't think it's going anywhere else from what he's done before. So. Drifted it for the first time, and you know, at first I thought, okay, it was cool, you know, fresh paint and drifting a month later wasn't the smartest idea, and then he gutted it and said he's making the car full drift. And it was a big discussion between everyone, because everyone thought he should re-shell and do it, because the shell he had was perfect. It was a show car, everyone knew it, it had been in a magazine, but Steve didn't give a shit and just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna drift it.
Came back from H2O this time last year. After like weeks and weeks of painting the car from red to white, let's drift it. And I said, okay.
The last top drift event was my first actual track drift event, you know, other than just goofing around on the streets and parking lots. And you know, as soon as I did that, I got home, pulled my Mint interior out. I sold my, you know, BBS wheels that were fancy and looked cool, but they weren't practical for drifting. And right away, I realized that drifting was something I wanted to do, and that if I wanted to do it the way I wanted to do it, I would have to not street drive the car, and the car couldn't look nice. You know, it could still look cool, but not in the same way that it used to. And that I'd have to buy a truck and a trailer, pull the car to the track, and, you know, really be able to take it seriously and put a solid effort forward to, you know, improve driving skill, to, you know, learn how to drive, learn how to drift, learn how the car worked, how it acted. And, you know, not hold myself back with having to drive the car home after, or you gotta be willing to push the limits and, you know, go past them, go off track, hit stuff, whatever. You really gotta be able to push it to, you know, figure out where the limits are and learn to, you know, drive on them or near them.
At first, you know, I didn't think much of this guy, and I was like, oh great, here we go. It's great we got another driver, but, you know, let's see what this kid can do. Round one, Mosport, I remember asking him what he thought, and his first thing was, this is the first time I've ever done 10. I thought, great, who the hell did I let drive? But he really caught me by surprise. He took second place. I was expecting different of Steve, because of the way I'd seen him at CSCS and stuff like that. But as soon as I got in the car and we started driving, it was fun. And it like 100% brought me back to those great times I used to have with like all the Drift Posse guys, like all the guys who I started driving with, right? So it was just like a huge flashback, and it was so refreshing because you got a great driver, a great guy, someone who you could just see wanted to have fun and really, really push himself with the car. And we started driving, and it was just like every lap, every turn, everything was just, it was fun, and he was excited. He had so much energy. Like, you don't see that anymore.
Turk, I need you to the grid right now. Steve, let's stop.
Where he is now, it's a whole different level. I've seen him progress throughout the year, which is great because I'm running CSCS drift, so I get to see a lot of that progression.
Seeing him grow throughout the season, I think that was just due to, he has a spark for this. He likes it. His ambition, you can just see it in his driving. You don't see that very often anymore. He wants it bad. He really does. And seeing somebody come up from not driving and not drifting to like actually becoming a well-rounded driver, he's growing and he's pushing himself. I know that's an athlete. That's kind of the epitome of human growth too, is just pushing yourself. So it's kind of nice to hear and see that.